But alright, chat. Now that we've done everything, it's time for something else. Not this file. It's time for the final trial. It's time. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to see how everything concludes? Who is the mastermind? Who is Rantaro?
Alright!
The next time we come out of the trial grounds, it'll be all over, alright? Shut up, Tsumugi. You're sus. We can win, right?
Okay.
Of course.
It's okay.
It'll be okay. This class trial should be much easier than the others. Huh? Why?
Because...
Up until now, we had to find the culprit amongst the people in our group during the class trials. That's why we couldn't work together even if we wanted to. But this time, it's different.
I see.
Since there isn't a culprit among us, we can work together without any doubt, unless you're a fucking sus, Tsumugi.
Ah.
We're all gonna be working hard together this time. I already feel more at ease. But I wish it had happened sooner. At the beginning, there were 16 of us. But now there's only 4 of us standing here, plus Kibo, who's coming later, maybe, unless he's dead.
Well...
5 people! This is like the least amount of people we've ever had at the end of these games. We're about to head to the last battle. Why are you so depressed?
Sorry.
Sorry, you're right.
Everyone.
Oh, you're alive. Good. Thank you for waiting.
Kibo.
That was fast, Kibo. Just like our love hotel scene. His weapons have been removed. I suppose we don't have to worry about him attacking.
What?
What? Are you disappointed? Did you prefer your sci-fi gear after all?
Well.
No, it's not that.
Everyone.
I'm just very sorry. Yeah, he got his antenna back. What the fuck? How did he get his antenna back? Kibo bowed at the waist to us. I acted recklessly and put you all in serious danger. Where did this come from?
Everyone.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Very sorry.
What?
Huh? What's wrong? You're totally different from before when you were in battle mode. Shuichi, you told me earlier not to give up hope.
Okay.
That's right.
I
finally realized that you were right. My inner voice told me. Yeah, his inner voice came back because his antenna returned. Your inner voice. I thought you said you couldn't hear it anymore. Well, I had the Monocubs repair me in addition to removing my battle gear. And now, for some reason, I can hear my inner voice again. So we can hear it again after the repairs? What if there's a real Kibo? This is a robot Kibo. But it looks like his hair looks like an antenna. Dude, I told you, his hair is an antenna. The little shtick that comes out of his hair is an antenna. Shuichi also has an antenna, and I have an inner voice. Does that mean it wasn't just decoration? And now that I think about it, what's this inner voice exactly? What does he hear? I was wrong to try and destroy everything just to avoid losing to despair. Even if I had followed through, there would have been no hope or future left afterwards. In which case, my actions would have merely resulted in a different despair altogether. I do not expect you to forgive me. What I did was foolish.
Please.
But will you allow me to fight alongside you? I want to help you find the truth. Please. Of course, Kibo. We held hands after all. So scandalous of us. That's what I've wanted from the start. It wasn't for you. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So you'll allow me? Tsumugi! Fuck you. Oh, you seem angry, Tsumugi. Would you prefer I not help? I'm not mad. I'm just holding myself back. When someone says please that strongly, I always want to respond with, but I refuse. Why? What is it? Well, why? But I can read the mood here, so I'm holding back. What? Well, of course.
It's fine.
Huh? Yeah, I'm okay now. Of course, you can fight with us, Kibo. There's a big wall between living things and objects. But you're our friend, Kibo. As a JoJo reference? Oh. Thank you. By the way, Maki, I've been meaning to ask you. I haven't watched JoJo, so I don't know. But what is it? What is that vacuum cleaner you're carrying?
I see.
As the bug vac. I think Kokichi designed it and had Mew make it.
See.
Ah, yes. Gonta had mentioned something about tiny bugs before.
Okay.
Yes, I thought it could be a clue to something. but we can't seem to catch any bugs with it. It doesn't seem like there are any. So it really was just Gonta's imagination after all. Wait, it might be too soon to determine that. Why? Can we wait until we wait until I've examined it with my eyes at least? Your eyes? Would you upgrade your eyes as well, buddy? What do you mean, Kibo? What good can your eyes do? It's not like you've got good eyesight, right?
Yeah.
That was true until I installed my zoom function.
Huh?
It's like fucking Bender from Futurama. His eyeballs just extend outward a little bit. Your zoom function.
Yes.
In my lab. It was in my lab next to the jetpack and rocket launcher. Thanks to that zoom function, my vision has increased 100-fold.
Huh?
100-fold?
What did you say?
That's a power-up that goes way past your default settings. This is the true talent of the ultimate robot. Because I'm a robot, I can evolve in ways that are simply not possible for a human. I finally accepted that. There are notable differences between us, and there's nothing for me to be ashamed of.
I also...
Because with my talent, it's possible that I can save you all. Kibo took the bug vac from
Leave it
Maki
to me.
if it's worth a shot. At maximum zoom, my vision is on par with that of a microscope. Maki, I'll borrow this bug vac for the moment. He stared at it intensely. Civilization.
I see it. I'll print out this memory.
Oh, there's a bug! It was so small, and I accidentally fucking pressed A while it zoomed in the closest. Shit. Just before Kibo printed out a picture from out of his mouth. It's better from out of his ass cheeks. So, he took it from his lips and handed it to me. Come on, animate that, game. Just...
Huh?
What the fuck? There's a Monokuma? Dude, they're spying on us. It's the fucking hidden camera show.
Hey.
Are these the small bugs Gonta was talking about?
Yes.
A human's eye would not be able to see things that exist at a nanoscopic level. For Gonta to have noticed them, his vision really was superhuman.
Hey.
Hey, what are these things holding? And are they holding cameras?
Well then...
Why don't we ask them?
Huh?
Can we talk to
Leave it
this?
to me.
Yes, I have already installed an augmented hearing function.
What was that?
I guess anything is possible. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Start talking now, or I'll squish you one by one.
Fucking Kibo, the bad cop. I better hold him back. Yo, buddy, stand back, stand back. Stand back, partner. I'll handle this. Sorry.
Whatever function you serve, you'll be unable to carry it out. Do you accept these terms?
Kibo asked in a way that made it clear it was not up for negotiation.
They call themselves Nanokumas. Apparently, they're members of the Monocubs.
Oh, fucking more Monocubs.
What? This little thing?
Then there were actually 6 monocubs?
Not quite. These don't exist as individuals, but rather as a hive mind. They travel through the air in a swarm, covering every square inch of this campus.
No, it's not just one. It's a whole swarm of Monocubs.
That small? They could have been in my nose or mouth and I'd never know. I don't like the thought of that.
And their function is to record footage of the events that are unfolding here and transmit it to Monokuma. What? Using their tiny cameras, they record footage and transmit it wirelessly. Mother Kuma receives the footage and parses it before sending it off to Monokuma.
You mean like a security camera?
They're so small that it can't be seen with the naked eye, except for Gonta. They must be the security cameras. Oh. The 6th Monocub. A new challenger has entered the competition, so there were security cameras after all.
Hey.
And they'd be recording this footage wirelessly. Kokichi was correct to use the electro bomb.
Punk.
When he used it, the Nanokumas were unable to send any footage back to
You're
Monokuma. Yes, in that case, I doubt Monokuma knew the real culprit. The more I learned, the more I wish that Kokichi had just worked with us
But-
normally. That's impossible. No matter how many times he reincarnates, he's a liar down to his soul. I never would have imagined that the 6th Monocub would be security cameras. That's how Monokuma was able to keep watch of this entire... I'll be real. I haven't been paying attention. I've always just assumed, like the other two games, that there were just cameras on the walls. I guess I never looked at any of, like, the walls or anything to, like, ever question it. But I was like, this is, like, a weird, like, development in the plot that I just never thought about. He's toying with us. He's not just confident. He's sure he's going to win. I know that must be what he was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
At least we know that important detail now. I guess you told... I'm glad you told us before the class trial.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks,
By the
Kibo.
way,
You're welcome, but we should get going
That's
now.
true.
Yeah, we shouldn't... Well, we don't know what Monokuma will do if we show up late.
That's fine.
You're right. Then let's start heading to the trial ground.
okay.
I swear I kept bringing up the lack of cameras. Have I? Have I been bringing up the lack of cameras? Am I losing my mind? Have I lost my memory? Have I been hit with the flash, the dark light? I forget what it was called. The flashback light that takes away memories? Oh, Monokuma's arms are broken. The blackout light? Yeah, I've been hit with that. Wait, I need to see him crush the thing. He can't open the door if he doesn't have a vase to crush. Oh, so sad. He's so sad. Yeah, I think I was hit with the blackout light because I don't remember bringing up the cameras. Maybe I brought it up once, but I don't remember bringing it up enough to stick in my memory. All right, let's go. There's no point in worrying about it right now. We only need to think about getting out of here alive. And so we put the destroyed Ultimate Academy behind us and headed to the final trial ground. Come on. Play it. Play New World Order. Wait, New World Order always plays when it says one of us or whatever, and then it shows our pictures like... Carrying the last of the survivors, the elevator brought us down. What could be waiting for the 5 of us? I'm sure this is the end of despair. And the beginning of hope. Everything ends here. Everything. It's true, everything. The franchise is over. The game is always no other games. The killing game of Hope's Peak Academy. The killing game of Jabberwock Island. The killing game of this Ultimate Academy. I mean, you could have not as catchy as the other two. How much more until they're satisfied? This is the end. How much more until Spike Chunsoft and Kazutaka Kodaka are satisfied? How much more? I'm tired of this. We're going to end it. We're going to end this cruel game. Achievement, class trial of the century. So this is the final trial grounds? It's not up to you or me to decide whether or not this is the end. What do you mean? More importantly, since you guys requested that we hold this class trial, I'm sure you don't mind allowing me to participate too, right? It'll be easier to argue if I do.
That's true.
True, I was going to have you participate this time, but I didn't think you'd volunteer.
What is it?
You seem confident.
With my magic.
You're confident now, but I'm gonna turn your body into an omnibus with my I don't know what that is. Omnibus with my magic.
Actually.
An omnibus? Do you mean a vehicle or like a compilation book or? Knock it off. I won't be provoked by your cheap threats. He seems really provoked.
Yeah, but
If Pops is gonna participate, things are gonna get pretty damn interesting. You can do it, Father.
Rock hard ranger!
We'll cheer for you until our voices are hoarse and bleeding. Right, Monodum?
That's wonderful.
This is beautiful. What about Nanokuma?
How stupid.
Cheer me on. You guys are totally participating too. Dude, I'm gonna have to fucking kill 6 people here. I have to kill Monokuma and all of the Monokubs one by one. You kids are have a pivotal role to play. What kind of dad would I be if I hogged the spotlight? And if you kids don't play a pivotal role, then what use are any of you? A pivotal role? We can't really do it. I don't know. Don't worry. As a good parent, I'll do my darndest to motivate you.
Well now.
With this button.
What?
What's that button for? It's a monocup detonator that I prepared to ensure my adorable kids do their very best. Detonator? Yep, with a push of this button, I'll detonate the bombs inside each of your bodies. So make sure you try really hard or I'll start pressing the button. Got it? Dude, all the nano Kumas. They're gonna explode. That's too far. You know what they say, if your kids are cute, put a bomb inside them.
You stupid.
That's not a real saying.
Cuz.
I know you cute kids can do this. You just need a proper motivation. So no need to worry. Just make sure you all play pivotal roles. That's all.
Dear.
How absurd.
I knew it.
You really are the worst. I'm the best at being the worst, don't you think so? I'll tell you, people can't get enough of my crude antics.
Now then.
Alright, let's get started. Let's get this crude climax underway. Chat, should I keep my Himiko bullet? Should I keep my OP Himiko bullet? It's pretty gosh dang OP. Skills. I kind of want to keep it. I'll be real. Abracadabra. Do I have enough? Oh, I only have 8 things left. I can't buy anything else. As much as I want financing for those extra muns, let's keep Himiko. No skills. Let's go. So how was everyone's day? Is everyone feeling good? Someone say something!
I'd like to begin by asking Shuichi a question, since this class trial was his idea. What exactly is the point of this class trial?
To discover everything.
Yeah! Why are we having a class trial if no one died?
Everyone's dead.
Whoa! My voice was way louder than I expected. I might be on a roll today.
Hey! I'm no slouch at being a loudmouth either.
Me too.
Monodum's voice is super soft, though. Everyone cool with him getting blown up?
You said that the killing game would end if you exposed the truth at the class trial. So, you bastards, what is the purpose of this class trial?
Monodum, we were friends!
Oh! That's a good question! But his voice was quiet.
Does voice volume not matter at all?
The purpose of this class trial?
All right. I'll give you an answer. The reason I called for this trial is...
Don't make me actually multiple choice. Fuck! To stop Kibo and Monokuma's fight to continue the killing game, retry a past case? What is this, a reference to Danganronpa 2? Or Danganronpa 1?
That's it! I wish to retry a past case.
What?
A retrial?
Wait, are we retrying the first one? Or like Rantaro and Kaede? Because those two seem very pivotal to shit that's been going on.
For which case?
Ow, what the fuck? I didn't even know I was doing this.
The first one, the murder of Rantaro Amami. I've found new evidence relevant to the case. In light of that evidence, I demand a retrial.
Interesting.
What's the point of a retrial? The result of the first class trial has already been settled! Yeah!
What if our vote was wrong?
What? Kaede's sister threw the ball.
Wrong.
What?
Monokuma said the blackened for that incident was Kaede.
Are you saying he was wrong?
What?
Mono Kid, your reactions are too extreme. It's making the rest of us look bad.
I'll get the detonator.
Oh, shit! He's already got the detonator!
To test the validity of our vote, we're going to retry the entire case.
Ah, shit. This was so long ago. This was literally
Monokuma
months
was
ago.
wrong, the validity of these trials would be in question. The entire killing game wouldn't make sense anymore.
I see. You think you can destroy the game by calling out my failure as the game master.
Yeah, what am I, Kyoko?
You shouldn't have a problem with this if you have nothing to hide, Monokuma.
So in the end,
the
first
end.
case has become the focal point yet again.
God, they really do say "so in the end" a lot. I know Sakura, that was like one of Sakura's most like said passive phrases she always said. Jesus, it's so funny.
What a twist! What an interesting twist! Okay, let's do this!
So what is this new truth?
There are several. But before we go any further, I want to discuss Rantaro's talent.
Right.
Did you learn what his talent was?
He was like the ultimate puzzle solver or something. Rantaro's ultimate talent's a mystery, but now I know. The ultimate oh no, he was the survivor. Right, he was the ultimate survivor?
That's it!
Eesh.
He was the ultimate survivor.
Ultimate survivor?
I saw it too. He said so in his video.
Ultimate E-boy. Look at him. This is one hell of a way to dress as the ultimate survivor. Well, the truth of this killing game is you're the ultimate survivor. You survived the last killing game. That's why you get this perk, the survivor perk. You are really Munakata. You are really Kyosuke Munakata. The only survivor of the last killing game.
Became the ultimate survivor after surviving a past killing game. After his memory was wiped, he participated in the killing game once again.
So this wasn't Rantaro's first killing game?
Why did he participate in a second killing game?
He's fucking dumb.
I'm not sure yet. But after I learned that Rantaro was the ultimate survivor, I deduced his objective.
Rantaro's objective?
The reason he went to the library before he was killed, and why he knew about the hidden door.
Didn't he just happen to randomly notice the hidden door?
That's what I thought at the time, but it appears that assumption was false.
He had a map.
There was an actual reason Rantaro knew about the door.
He had that map from Dora the Explorer who just fucking blabbed on about this extra room. The reason for that is Kaede told him he investigated the library survivor perk. Coincidence. It was the survivor
That's
perk.
it!
I'm the map!
Rantaro was given this monopad as a kind of survivor perk. It has a map of the entire academy, including areas that had not yet been unlocked. Of course, that includes the hidden room.
To think Rantaro was given that as a survivor perk.
He found out about the hidden room with this map?
The monopad also contained a video Rantaro recorded for himself.
Did we just charge this? Did we just plug this into the wall and charge it? Or is the battery life on the monopads just very good?
If the mastermind ever needed a spare Monokuma, they would head to the hidden room.
The message was what inspired him to go to the library to investigate.
It's so weird how, like, he participated in this killing game, and then, like, right from the get-go, he was like, I'll stop the killing game. It's like, why would he participate to be in a killing game? Granted, he lost his memory. But, also, like, he was, like, the first one who's like, I'm gonna stop it. Whoa, this image. A time limit is now in effect. If a murder does not occur by nighttime 2 days from now, then every student forced to participate in this killing game will die. Mauled to shreds by countless Monokumas from the rumored Monokuma making machines.
The mastermind would have gone to that room to mass-produce Monokuma once time.
Wait, what if... Wait, I just fucking remembered. What if Kaede is actually still alive? Because... remember the first perk? The first fucking get out of jail free card? Your first murder's free. Anyone want it? Take it. And then Kaede murdered. What if then after that she like swapped with her sister? And then like she put someone else through the execution? Or some shit. I fucking just remembered about that perk. Sheesh.
So in order to figure out who the mastermind was... Rantaro went to the hidden room at the back.
I have to recall everything that went wrong in the first trial. I totally forgot about that last stream, but now that we've had to go back to the first trial, I'm like now having to recall everything that like came into play during it.
That's right. Rantaro must have come to the same conclusion that Kaede and I did.
It sure is ironic that the ultimate survivor died because of Kaede's trap.
True.
But if Rantaro had a clue like that, why didn't he come to us with it?
I assume because he didn't trust us. The killing game had just started, after all. What he said in his video message certainly didn't help either. He told himself to only share this information with people he could trust.
Well, me. If he could trust me if we went to the Love Hotel together.
He didn't have any recollection of filming this message, right? That means he must have had trouble believing it as well.
It was probably confusing to him, too. That's why he didn't consult us.
Should've just waited till the Love Hotel. Why the long face? Why the long body? You should get a short body like me. It's nothing. I figured no one would listen to some guy who can't even remember his own talent, right? This is exactly what Monokuma wants us to do, so what else is part of his plan? Is my memory of it too part of it too? If it is, then can I even trust myself? God, I really never saw any of his sprites.
Video, or trust us, or even trust himself. He must have been so lost. But with the time limit approaching, he decided to take a chance.
There's no need for that because I'm going to end this game. I've already decided. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I know I volunteered or whatever. I said that I volunteered in my own message, but fuck it. I don't want to be part of this anymore. You're going to end this game? It's not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game. It's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal. Can you even accomplish such a feat? I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't think I could.
So we went to the library alone, without telling anyone.
And then he got killed by Kaede's trap.
The only people who knew about the hidden door at that time were Rantaro and I.
And Kaede.
I had Kaede with me, and I thought I could trust her. So I told her about the hidden room. That was the difference between me and Rantaro, I suppose. I had Kaede.
And Kaede's the one who killed him!
What a snake!
What a sneaky goddamn snake.
Hey, so what are you guys talking about? Is this something I forgot?
I don't know anything about what they're saying.
Dude, they're gonna have to get hit with a flashback light.
Is this something that transpired before we were born?
So what's your point? You know who Rantaro was and why he did what he did. But it's pointless now, isn't it?
No, it's not pointless. Now that we know this new information, if we look back at Rantaro's case, we can find a new truth that we missed at the time.
What new truth? I didn't even know that we wanted to retry this trial.
I don't really get it, but we just need to look at Rantaro's case again, right?
Then let's do it.
Yes, let's do this together.
With my vast magical powers, I'll turn Monokuma into an omnibus.
Oh, it is pronounced omnibus.
I don't really get that either, but I guess we're gonna republish Monokuma.
I'm not too sure either, but the real battle is just beginning. Oh, I know why, chat. I know why they've introduced all of the Mono Cubs into the class trial. Because when we get to that super awesome scrum debate or whatever it's called, then it's going to be all the Mono Cubs against all of us. It's going to be a 6 or 5v5 or a 6v5. That is the sole reason. We'll prove that the result was wrong and corner the mastermind together. History of Hope's Peak, two mysterious
Rantaro went to the library.
Survivor's
Just
perk.
before Monokuma's time limit expired.
True.
Using the information provided by the survivor perk, he made his way to the hidden...
Wait, what is the Survivor perk? Monocap Rantaro was given for a clue to end the killings. The mastermind who was behind the killing game somewhere in the academy. If it's a chance to prove the hint is accurate or predict something. The only information you know with people you trust. What else? History.
To expose the identity of the mastermind.
Yeah.
But before he could achieve that goal, he
Or
got
maybe.
hit in the head with a shot put ball and died.
That is true.
Because of Kaede's fully automatic killing machine.
What?
Fully automatic?
A ball?
There was no culprit at the scene.
There was a
The
ball.
only one in the library at the time of the murder was Rantaro himself.
Yeah?
That's a fact, right?
The camera went off just before the incident,
I'm lost.
and only Rantaro was in the picture.
What the fuck? I'm supposed to... what? No, after Rantaro was killed, someone would have come to the library. There's evidence that proves
Rantaro
that.
went to the library
Oh, the monopad. Right, there's a handprint
just
on it.
before
They took
Monokuma's
it.
time-
Thanks, Himiko. So what, that was a Monokuma statement, I think. There was no culprit at the
The
scene.
only one in the library at the time of the murder
Was
Rantaro himself.
Rantaro himself. I missed. I fucking missed.
That's a fact, right?
I was so nervous. I was so nervous to hit the V point. Chat, I was nervous. I was nervous. I didn't want to miss the V point. I didn't want to miss the V point. I need to hit the V points. Also, I almost held Y to lie. I don't know why. Dude! What do you mean no? Okay, fuck it. What the fuck? Did I miss
The
it?
camera went...
Did I actually? Am I just hitting the white words? This is fucking goofball. This is fucking... Dude, I'm so nervous. It's spinning. It's spinning. I'm just gonna miss it. I'm just gonna miss it.
In the library at the time of the murder Rantaro himself.
Dude, what? Fuck the white noise. Dude, actually, fuck it. Fuck it. That's impossible. That's actually impossible to hit. It's impossible. Fuck it. I'll take the shame. I'll take the shame.
No,
I'm not doing that again.
Rantaro was not the only one in the library at the time the murder occurred.
I'm fed up with that one.
This survivor perk monopad is proof of that.
I thought that was just Rantaro's handprint because he was holding it and then he died, then the blood got around it.
Why would that monopad be evidence?
The monopad was given exclusively to Rantaro as his survivor perk, correct? But when we searched Rantaro's body, he didn't have it on his person. He only
Ooh,
had his student handbook monopad.
so fancy.
Which
That's so
means that
mysterious.
someone took this monopad from Rantaro after the murder.
Very wrong.
Hey!
Wow, that's what we've been saying.
What? Keep quiet, will you? I don't have time for your nonsense right now.
Really? I have no clue what anyone is talking about.
If we don't chime in soon, Pops is gonna push the detonator.
Then we better not let these fucking chumps run their mouths anymore!
Oh, God. Is your vote speak? Goes for project's final
monopad is disgusting.
picture of
Watch
Rantaro.
it right away.
That's not a real rebuttal!
Someone stole the survivor perk monopad? Where's the proof?
The proof.
No way there's a bloody thief!
Where's the
But
proof?
remember, Rantaro brought the survivor perk monopad to the library.
Mm-hmm.
If it's missing
I guess
now,
I never noticed
that
it.
must mean
Do people
someone
ever
stole
notice that he was holding that monopad and then it was
He
like a
brought that
different
monopad
monopad?
to the library?
Did you guys notice it?
I think there's maybe
That he was
no
holding
way
the
that's
monopad in the
All they
picture,
had
your
on
first
was the
playthrough in chapter
student
1, and it wasn't there
handbook.
on the
Bring
floor? Dude! Ah, okay.
Cut for your words.
This is not going well.
No, There is no doubt Rantaro brought the Survivor perk monopad to the library.
2 for 2 in terms of missing.
Before he died,
Shit.
clearly shows him holding it.
That could be his student handbook monopad, bro. You fucking know.
That's what I thought, kind of.
No,
Probably.
it's definitely this same monopad. You see the way the blood is dried here? The outline of his fingers matches how he was holding it in the picture.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, not at all.
Right.
That's actually not true at all. His fingers barely get past the fucking half of it. Like, what? His fucking fingers just grow upon death? Jesus.
Shortly after this photo was taken, Rantaro was struck in the head by the shot put ball.
It really doesn't match.
Do you think that's when this bloody outline on the monopad was formed?
I do. That's why the monopad Rantaro is holding in this picture.
He grew up a little bit.
Has to be the same monopad we have now.
Who has big hands? Gonta. Gonta has big fingers. It was Gonta.
Come on, no overreacting. It makes us look like we're not paying attention.
Scream all you want. Monosuke's the one that's gonna get blown up.
Okay. Oh, there he goes again. Well, he was the first one to go last time. It might be in the same order.
I was so upset my cute cubs lost that my finger slipped. But those were some pretty fireworks. Even in death, my kid's a real cutie.
That's pretty good.
I hear lions push their cubs into bottomless ravines to kill them.
Do they?
They don't kill them.
Oh, wait, that
there
was a
big
Lion King
huh?
joke.
I can't believe
Wait, that's not a Lion
someone
King's
would do
ghost.
something so
Maybe it is.
evil.
So who took the monopad? Do you know anything else?
Do we know anything about the person who took Rantaro's monopad? Yes, I think we do. Let me get the facts straight and think. Oh, fuck. Who took the monopad? Kaede. Whoa! I'm so fast. No V points to hit in this game mode. I prefer snowboarding. Mew. Why is Mew on the posters? On the billboards? I'm trying to look at the billboards. Is Mew like being sexy on the billboards? Who's on that right now? I'm driving too fast. How do I slow down? Can I slow down to take in the sights? Ha! Ha! It's Mew? Good. Ah! We must have memories of Mew. How many monopads did Rantaro have in the library? 2. His perk and his normal one. It's Rantaro's corpse? Is that Rantaro's corpse? Do I have a focus gauge? I'd say 2. How do I focus gauge? 2. Nailed it. Ah, I can slow down. You're right, I do. Okay, so I didn't know I had a focus gauge. So fancy. Ah. Ah. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, okay, these fucking things are getting a little too creative. Eh. Ah. Oh. Passing on your right. Oh, Jesus. This is way too dank. Which monopad was taken away? The Survivor perk. This is an easy question. The Survivor perk. That was gone. How many questions? 4 questions. Oh, I wish I could press B to speed up. What? How did I not pick up those 2? Oh my god, they're getting a little too creative in this game mode. Give me that. Okay. Man, I went this whole game mode not knowing I could... Okay. Not knowing I could slow down time. Fuck! Wait, who's on the wall? Oh, that's me! Wait! Oh, that's me talking to Makoto on the wall. On the billboard. I thought that was me talking to Rantaro for a second. My Hope's Peak interview. So where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Where was the monopad taken to? The secret room. Right? The hidden room. And then the other person disappeared into the bathroom. Who's always in the bathroom? Who's always taking a shit? You think Nekomaru's the suspect? Always taking a shit in the female bathroom? Oh my god. Oh my god, way too dank. Look at this. Oh! Ah! Okay, I just missed them all. It's so hard. Who's on the wall in this one? What is that? Is that the bathroom? Oh shit, I was admiring the billboard. I missed all the fucking things. What is that? Looks like someone was like standing in front of a bathroom. Okay. God, I suck. They really ramped up the difficulty on this Psyche Taxi chapter. Oh my fucking god. This is a fucking embarrassment. This is He's giving me that one, A-game. And even still, I missed. Give me one. Thank God. Who can enter the hidden room? The mastermind. Who? Whoever has the key card. The survivor, the victim, the deceased, the mastermind. Of course. Nice. 5-way, here it is. I didn't crash, though. Oh.
The one who took that monopad is the mastermind. I'm sure of it.
Case solved. I'll be going home now.
The mastermind?
The survivor perk monopad was found in the library's hidden room. And only the mastermind would have been able to enter that room, correct?
What if the mastermind, imagine this, the mastermind is Ryoma, and the camera just didn't take a picture of Ryoma because he was too short, and he was underneath the camera frame the entire time. He was there, but he was so short that like 2 shelves that we placed the camera on was too high.
Between the time Rantaro died and when we found him, they put that monopad in the hidden room?
Also, you could just flash step, you're right.
Impossible!
Impossible? Why?
Huh? You don't know? Why, even my cute little cubs have already figured it out.
Wait, figured what out?
We have!
Wait, what? Between the time Rantaro died and when we found him, they put the monopad in the hidden room?
Yeah, so I'll let Monotaro explain.
Huh? I've already forgotten what we're even talking about.
Okay, Monosuke, you're gonna die next. Uh-oh.
Oh crap, he's gonna push it! It's gonna be Monokid all over again!
The mastermind is not in any of the photos taken in the library. Why is that?
Huh?
There's a delay, I think.
Oh, that's true.
Right? It's like 30 seconds after one picture's taken that it can't take another picture. God, I can't remember any of how the things work.
In order to get to the hidden room, you need to move the bookcase, right? But Shuichi and Kaede set up those hidden cameras, so if the mastermind was using that door, they would have been caught on camera.
Yeah, the flash interval, I think, was the official terminology.
But none of the pictures showed anyone like that.
Just coincidence.
Then, that reasoning is wrong.
Monodum, you're supposed to be cool, bro.
Amazing,
Hold on. The hidden cameras in the library had interval timers.
True. Good one, Kibo. Good one. Good save. The robot saving both sides. Monodum saves the Monokuma side. Kibo saves us. Robots coming in clutch. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds. Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
Perhaps the mastermind worked within that 30-second interval?
I see. So the mastermind hid in the hidden room, waited for the right timing, grabbed the monopad from the library, and then returned to the hidden room.
Wow. Let me think. When did this all happen? We saw everyone. Let me recall these events. We saw me and Kaede were hiding in the one room, right? And then Kaito formed like the squad who we thought could be helpful to fight against. It was like Gonta, Tenko, Himiko, some other people. Maki, I think. I don't think Maki was there, actually. Who wasn't in that group? If Tsumugi wasn't in that group, I think it comes down to someone who wasn't in that group. Kaito, yeah. I don't remember.
There's a
Tsumugi is looking
flaw
sus
in
still.
your logic.
What? What flaw?
Huh? Don't ask me. The Mono Cubs are gonna explain it. What? Again?
Would be someone in the dining hall? There was another group in the dining hall? Wait, I don't remember the group in the dining hall.
Reject your logic without explaining why. That's the Monokuma debate style. Take it from here, Mono Cubs. And you better use your brains or I'll kill ya.
Interesting. Okay, I guess if there was like a dining hall. Maybe it was someone in the dining hall then. Wait, what are we fighting about?
The hidden camera! Isn't it weird that the mastermind's not in any photos?
What about the
Unless
sixth
they use
Mono
the
Cub?
interval between shots.
The camera has a 30-second interval.
Wait, the final picture of Rantaro? We've already used this thing. I think this is the sixth Mono Cub.
Between shots. That's enough time to take the monopad from the body.
Then where was the mastermind?
Oh, what if the Mono Cub took it?
In the hidden room, of course.
If they were still inside the hidden room.
They were still inside, maybe. Okay, maybe not. The mastermind went out, they would have been caught, yeah? Okay, but maybe I jumped the gun a little bit. I made a mistake. I need to think it over again. Maybe I made a mistake. Wait, this is the sixth Mono Cub.
The hidden camera! Isn't it weird that the mastermind's not in any photos?
Unless they use the interval between shots.
I do kind of agree with that.
The camera has a 30-second interval between shots. That's enough time to take the monopad from the body.
Then where was the mastermind hiding?
Are you agreed?
Hidden room, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. It was in the hidden room. I agree, Himiko. Fuck. God damn it. Because that's why. I can't tell the difference on what I agree with and what I don't agree with.
What are we?
Fuck. God, thank God I kept this Himiko bullet. Where was the mastermind hiding?
If they were still inside the hidden room, how would they know what was happening?
How would they know what was happening? This is how they would know what's happening. Bro.
That's wrong!
I should just wait. I need to just fucking stop jumping the gun and just listen to everything.
The mastermind saw what was happening in the library. They had surveillance cameras.
Surveillance cameras.
Surveillance cameras.
What? Where would something like that be?
In a pizza pie?
You don't know? Even though they're Mono Cubs just like you?
Monocubs?
I mean these.
So cute and tiny.
I like how they have headphones. They're actually just wearing like studio headphones.
Aren't they? They're your siblings too.
That's a big reveal to drop so casually.
These little guys are called Nanokumas. Their job is to monitor the campus.
How do you know that when everyone else doesn't?
How do you know that?
Okay.
Oh, Father told me. He said to make sure I told everyone. I had completely forgotten about it. Good thing I just remembered.
Dumbass! You remembered too late!
There are countless nanokumas buzzing all over the campus. All the footage they record is wirelessly transmitted through Mother Kuma, and then sent to Monokuma.
Yes, via Mother Kuma. That's an important point.
She thick.
If Mother Kuma receives the camera feeds, the mastermind could ask it anything. They would know about the situation in the library and the hidden room.
I see. Mother Kuma can tell them the interval timers for the cameras.
Ooh.
Then the mastermind was in the hidden room after they stole the monopad from Rentaro.
But why would they steal the monopad?
The mastermind was probably terrified by the idea of us picking up Rantaro's perk.
Why?
No, that's wrong!
That's wrong! Why? Why would that be corny? He got the monopad. Why can't we get it from him once he's dead?
I wasn't necessarily afraid. The survivor perk was for Rantaro's eyes only. Sure, he could have shared the info with you, but that's not the same as getting the info directly from the monopad. Because then, you can't say it was a survivor perk for Rantaro's eyes only, right?
Well, it's like, it'd be like if you, like, survivor perk, here's a gun. You know, it's like if someone, you can't just be like, okay, you're the only one who's allowed to use the gun. If someone else gets it, it's like fucking, it's free reign.
So when he died, I took it back. That's all.
Corny. Corny rules Monokuma's playing.
I don't know about that.
How do you figure?
You look calm now, but at the time, you must have been pretty desperate. The monopad clearly stated that there was a mastermind in the academy. If we knew then that a mastermind was behind everything, we would have worked together.
Actually, I don't think we would have worked together. I think we still would have killed each other.
But you couldn't let that happen. You needed us to go after each other.
Because who's to say we're not one of the masterminds?
Either way, you admit the mastermind stole the monopad, right?
Well, yes, but only reluctantly.
Then the mastermind messed up.
Cheating! You've been cornered. Play New World Order right now.
If they wanted to retrieve the monopad, they should have used Monokuma to do it.
Nope, that's impossible. The rules state I can't participate in a murder, which includes tampering with the crime scene.
Ooh. The school
If
rules?
we're so strict about following the rules, does that mean that someone is watching? If that's the case...
Still, what a waste of a survivor perk! If only he lived a little longer, then this info would have made things interesting.
Yeah, it would have. Actually, it could have happened if fucking Kyo didn't RNG Angie to death. Angie would have brought him back alive, and then he would have been like, yo, what the fuck? I got this info here. Fucking Kyo and Kaede and Rantaro all fucked up. Whoops.
Stop changing the subject!
I still don't have the whole picture, but it seems like we're all being watched. In that case, this plan should go well. If I ruin this killing game by proving that it doesn't follow its own rules, I should be able to end this whole thing.
But the point of this class trial is to discuss Rantaro's case, right? The mastermind stealing his survivor perk shouldn't affect it whatsoever. In the end, Kaede killed him. There's no shaking off that truth.
Yeah, yeah!
Nah, the ball killed him. How about that?
One truth prevails!
No, that's not the truth. I'm certain of that.
Am I?
It's a lie that you made up.
Am I? What? So this is like... So what? This is like Kyoko... This is like chapter 5 where like Monokuma tried to frame Kyoko, only in this case it worked and he did successfully frame Kaede? What?
Me? Why?
That's right. Kaede wasn't the one who killed Rantaro. The true culprit is...
The mastermind.
That's it.
Oh, sheesh.
The mastermind controlling Monokuma. They're the one who killed Rantaro.
What? I don't know how this makes sense.
The mastermind is the culprit?
Damn, Kaede got RNG'd. She didn't get RNG'd. She got fucking framed.
Jeez, and you call yourself the ultimate detective? Trying to overturn the results of the first-class trial.
Well, if the mastermind killed Rantaro, couldn't he just... And he could lie about it.
Couldn't he... Or they just... like, fake it?
The Mono Cubs won't be silent about this!
Weird. It throws a wrench into everything. This throws a wrench into anything that makes sense about the first trial.
What? Us again?
But we said we don't know!
I don't know. Tell him, Shuichi. Kokichi's motive video, Rantaro's video message.
Killer is the mastermind. That means
Shot put ball.
Coyote was the mastermind.
With pink fibers.
Can you prove the mastermind is the culprit?
Yeah! Got any evidence?
Wait, these are fibers, so it's like Mew or Kaede's
Kaede is
clothes?
the shot put ball at the murder scene. She used
Yeah.
the camera flash to lure Rantaro in, and then cracked his skull with a shot put ball.
Yep, Kaede set up the whole thing. Even the lethal shot put ball.
Maybe that was the wrong
Kaede
one.
had it all along.
She didn't have it all along. Someone else might have had it. Oh, thank God I didn't shoot at her other one. So she didn't have the ball? Where's Pink?
The most
Mew,
important fact we discovered
Kaede.
during the investigation is this. The shot put ball that Rantaro was killed with was different than the one Kaede had.
What?
What'd you say? I have no idea.
Oops.
A different shot put ball? What do you mean?
I found a shot put ball in the trash can in a hidden room.
Yeah, exactly. Just throw the shot put ball in the trash. That's where it goes.
But it was not the murder weapon. That shot put ball didn't have any blood on it.
Oh, so I get it. So this was Kaede's ball. This is why it has pink fibers on it, but there's no blood on it. So this was Kaede's shot put ball, but it didn't actually kill him. The other shot put ball was the murder weapon, and that's the one that we found. Ah, this is Kaede's. I get it.
Rather.
So they, like, intercepted the ball. Imagine if they just, like, put the ball at, like, the edge of it, and then Kaede's ball rolled down and just, like, knocked it, his ball, and then that ball came down and just killed him, and then Kaede's ball didn't do it. And he's like, fuck, now I killed him.
There was a pink fiber stuck to that shot.
It's like fucking dominoes.
Pink fiber? So what?
Do you remember how Kaede was carrying the shot put ball?
In her bosom. Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you had it wrapped in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
I see. She had it in her backpack.
It
Wrapped
was
in a
wrapped in her
vest.
spare vest. Her pink vest.
Her pink vest.
I see. The shot put ball you found in the hidden room had a pink fiber on it.
Yes, it's a fiber from her vest.
Hmm.
That can only mean that the ball I found was the one that was in Kaede's backpack.
God damn, how does someone... It's so weird because she tosses the ball down the vent. How does that shit get intercepted? Fucking like an NFL small squad is in there? Is there actually a small squad member hidden in the vent who just caught the ball?
What'd you say? Really? I got no idea what you're talking about.
That shot put ball did not have blood on it, so it could not have been the murder weapon. In short, the shot that Kaede used didn't hit Rantaro.
It missed. The Rantaro would fucking move out of the way if a shot put ball fell from the ceiling right next to him. He's like, a shot put ball just fucking crash lands onto the floor next to him. He's like, what the fuck? And then another shot put ball comes in and caves in his head.
Then
Maybe they just washed off the blood.
if so, the five...
Ah! What the fuck?
It's clear to me.
I accidentally bonked my controller at the underside of my desk. Wait. If so, the fiber on the shot football would have been washed off as well.
The murder weapon is different than the shot Kaede had.
You know, chat, I was going to mention washing off the blood, and then I immediately thought that the fibers would get washed off as well, so I didn't say anything, so I wouldn't look dumb like Monosuke over here. What a dum-dum he is. Everyone point and laugh at him.
Yes, Kaede set up the bookcase and rolled the shot into the vent. But that shot didn't hit Rantaro. Her plan failed.
Damn.
Failed? I don't even know what that means.
If you found that shot put ball in the hidden room, then that means...
I found the shot put ball in the hidden room because the ball rolled into that room, maybe? It was always there. The mastermind took it. The mastermind took it.
That's it. The mastermind took it from the library. Only they could get in that room after all.
The mastermind took it?
So they recovered the shot that missed Rantaro, and he was killed by a different one.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take away from the fact that Kaede still tried to kill him.
Rantaro was killed by the mastermind, who made it look like Kaede was the culprit.
Damn.
A bit of trickery on the mastermind's part.
Damn. How does this happen? How does the ball miss and then they bludgeon him with the ball?
They prepared their own shot to kill Rantaro and switched it with Kaede's shot.
Why would they do this? Why would they frame themselves? If Kaede was already going to murder... If they already knew Kaede was going to murder Rantaro with a ball, why would they go out of their way to kill Rantaro with the ball and frame her?
They took Kaede's shot put ball and stowed it in the hidden room. To put it simply, Kaede didn't kill Rantaro. It was the mastermind.
Seems like a very roundabout way to frame Kaede for a murder she was trying to commit.
What?
What?
Did you
say?
Everyone, calm down. Father is going to yell.
Oh no!
What? Monotum, why?
God damn it.
Whoops! I got too worked
Why
up
him?
and accidentally pressed the detonator.
Why him?
The mastermind killed Rantaro? But why?
I believe the reason had something to do with a time limit motive.
They were all gonna die. The time limit's not effective. Murder does not occur by nighttime. 2 days from now, every student's forced to be able to die.
Kaede was keeping us all together, and we refused to kill each other. To break up the stalemate, the mastermind introduced that motive. However, this was a gamble. They didn't want to cause total chaos after all.
Because that would just end everything. They wanted an exciting killing game.
That motive put pressure on the mastermind, as well as us.
Yes, Kaede had a plan to kill the mastermind, but Rantaro was caught in the trap. However, her plan ultimately failed. The shot put ball that she rolled didn't hit Rantaro.
Dude, she did miss!
How fuck?
Because it missed, we would have been annihilated due to the time limit.
It did miss. It just fucking hit the ground next to him. Oh my god.
But the mastermind wanted to avoid that situation, so they took action.
This is how they move the plot forward. There should have been a fucking like indent on the ground where the ball hit and missed.
Thanks to the nano.
Was there?
The mastermind would have known Kaede's intended murder weapon. So when her plan failed, they would already have another shot put ball prepared.
Then, the mastermind manipulated the scene to make it look like Kaede succeeded.
You apologize to Kaede? No, fuck Kaede. She deserves to die. I hate her anyway. I don't owe her anything.
All they had to do was hide Kaede's shot in the hidden room that only they could enter.
So, Kaede was executed on false charges?
Yes. Yes, she was. She didn't actually kill anyone.
No, but she wanted to kill someone. Which is, you know, it's close enough. I'm contempting that.
But she was executed nonetheless. Because the mastermind framed her for Rantaro's murder.
Katie literally did nothing wrong. She
Monokuma
almost
played along.
tried. She almost killed
Let us
Rantaro.
believe the mastermind's lie.
She almost committed murder. She tried to commit murder. I think you could probably jail someone for like what she did with like the intent to commit murder. Just because she failed doesn't mean she tried. Also, I don't care. It was to save everyone. Kaede, fucking stale as bread she is.
We were all fooled, including Kaede. We thought she was the culprit until the very end. And you want to tell us this game is fair? That there are rules? That's all bullshit.
Yeah, Kyrie, the mastermind broke the rules. If you vote wrong, you're supposed to get punished. But the mastermind, considering they're in control of everything, so long as the audience doesn't know, or whoever they're showing it to doesn't know, then they could pretty much do whatever they want.
This game makes no sense at all.
If Monokuma twisted the truth for this case, then he could have twisted it for the other cases as well.
Because it was exactly
making this
what
killing game unfair.
It was exactly what like what Junko did when trying to frame Kyoko. It's just to like it's for their benefit and like but to keep the audience without recognizing that the game was unfair. It's to keep the idea that the game is fair.
Then it's not even a killing game anymore. It's just killing.
I won't forgive them. I'll never forgive them for breaking the rules and killing Kaede.
Yeah, very similarly, it's like they just have to not get caught for breaking the rules. Similarly to how the killers have to get away with the murder, they just have to get away with without anyone recognizing that they've broken the rules.
So cruel. I'll never forgive them. And I will avenge Kaede.
God, why am I such a simp for Kaede?
I swear on her kindness.
All of these
and
games.
love, and her grave, that I will avenge her.
All of these games, I'm like tied to a character. Aside from the first one, but even with the first one, I'm like tied to a character that I'm like not emotionally attached to. Kaede, Chiaki, Rantaro, Nagito. Even in the first one, in hindsight, I can't believe how much I distrusted Kyoko and didn't like her. But like in hindsight, holy fuck, Kyoko is so good. But like during the first game, I never trusted Kyoko, even till the very end. God damn, what's with me and like not trusting or not liking the character that my main protagonist is supposed to like?
Yeah! How dare the mastermind create the detonator that blew up the adorable Monodum?
You're the one that blew him up. Don't pass the buck.
Anyway, we know the mastermind is also Rantaro's killer. Let's figure out who that is.
That is, if Monokuma still wants to continue this class trial.
Of course we're gonna keep going. Like I said, this killing game will never end.
No, Monokuma. I will end this. I will reveal the identity of the mastermind and end the killing game.
May I interject? You keep accusing this so-called mastermind, but are you sure there's even a mastermind at all?
Are you sure you bastards aren't imagining it? If the mastermind is real, show him to us.
You guys are the ones hiding them.
It's possible the mastermind is still in this academy. The survivor perk said so.
If they were involved in Rantaro's murder, there's no doubt.
Then they must have snuck in during the Gopher Project and stayed hidden in the account.
You just odd. What was that all about?
I
Say
just
something.
realized
Say something useful, Tsumugi. The first time in 6 chapters. Say something.
Say it, or I'll cast my all the guys you date will be single fathers curse.
It's Kaede's younger twin sister.
I already knew this. This is not a new revelation. This is not a new revelation. I was gonna bring this up eventually, probably. Her what?
Younger
In her what?
twin sister?
In her what? What am I, dumb?
It was on this Gopher Project participant list. She has a twin sister. It seemed sort of weird to me. Junko and Oshima had a twin too, right?
Yeah.
Are you saying those same circumstances apply here as well?
This killing game was influenced a lot by the past one, right?
So far,
So
very
maybe
much.
the mastermind's real identity was too.
the mastermind who snuck into the academy and made us play this sick game is Kaede's twin sister? What if it was Kaede, and this was her twin sister that I fell in love with?
Maybe. I guess that's a possibility.
Either way, there's no doubt that the mastermind is hiding somewhere in this school.
How unfortunate that you couldn't find them during your final investigation. You're not allowed to leave while the trial's in session, so you can't search for them now.
You can't leave during a trial unless you gotta pee.
I gotta pee. Oh, it's perfect. It's in the bathroom anyway. Himiko, sneak out.
Oh, I gotta pee. We're not going for that one.
Almost had him. Good try. Kaede's twin sister is the mastermind still hiding somewhere? Is she really the mastermind? Is it really that simple? Motivating the 6 Monocub clues to the mastermind. What are the clues? According to the Mother Kuma, the mastermind goes to the hidden room quite often. In addition, it creates flashback lights. It seems as though the person operating is being cautious not to be seen by anyone. What the fuck? What do I get a picture of him?
About the identity of the mastermind?
Besides the 16 of us at this school,
16th student laying hidden somewhere.
there's a 17th person too.
Of course. First there was 15.
That 17th person is the mastermind.
It could be Kaede's younger twin sister.
The first game was 15. The second game was 16. This game is 17.
The mastermind might have a twin for this game too.
I mean, I don't know,
If it really
maybe.
is the same as the previous killing game, then Kaede would still be alive. And she could potentially be the mastermind.
True?
Who cares? You're still no closer to the answer.
No leaving while the trial's in session.
Trials in session. Sheesh, according to the list of Gopher Project participants, Kaede has a twin sister, but does that really prove that there's a 17th person? Not necessarily.
You guys figure out the identity of the mastermind?
Besides the 16 of us at this school,
Oh.
there's a 17th person too.
Oh, I guess not that one.
17th
Oh, there it is. Ugh, ugh, thank God. Thank God my Y bullet just hits white noise instead of bounces off. Lyrics! Oh my God, I wasn't paying attention.
No, the mastermind can't be a 17th
You were way too
person.
late with that.
That contradicts what Mother Kuma said.
I wasn't paying attention. It'd been so long since we had one of those. Fuck. So sad. The one you're all looking for comes to this room quite often.
It implies that the mastermind wasn't in the hidden room the whole time. They must have been coming and going between the room and the academy, right? Would someone who has to stay completely hidden really risk that?
Right. If they were trying to hide, they would have just stayed put.
I see. That's some impressive logic.
Don't agree with him.
And during the investigation, I found a classroom that makes flashback lights.
A classroom that makes flashback lights?
I'll explain the details later. But there was something interesting.
All of the options. The create a class. Right at the moment the classroom door suddenly burst open. Whoosh. There you are, Shuichi. Himiko! The classroom changed back to normal. What do you mean? Oh. Right, the thing on the
When
wall.
the door is opened, the classroom reverts to its original state. Clearly, the room is hiding something.
Isn't it obvious? The mastermind didn't want anyone to see them making flashback lights.
But why create such a classroom at all? If the mastermind were a 17th person,
It is
they
also
could have their own
curious
completely separate room to make flashback lights.
how me and Kaede woke up in that room like twice. If you remember like the very beginning of the game, we like woke up in that room, we came out, and then like we like lost our memories again, and then we woke up in that room again. I don't know what that was all about.
Indeed, that would be much safer.
That was weird.
Knowing this, we can make a few assumptions about the mastermind's identity. However, the implications aren't good.
What an ominous way to say it. But there's nothing to worry about. We got this far because we're friends. We're in this together no matter what. There's nothing.
Oops.
Yeah, she's right.
The mastermind's identity, considering the facts we have, my detective work points to, it's one of us. Oh. A participant, one of us.
That's it! The mastermind is most likely one of the participants of this killing game.
Okay, we're back to square one. We're literally back to square one.
One of the participants?
Okay, I'm back on Tsumugi.
One of the 16 people who were forced to play this game.
Mew.
What did you say?
The classroom that makes flashback lights and a hidden room being visited often. It all suggests that the mastermind is someone we'd see every day at the academy.
Someone we'd see every day? Like one of the 16 students?
That's crazy! There's no way one of us is the mastermind! Because we're all friends! We swore to fight together!
Then it just means that all your friendship talk was a lie, right?
Shut up! That's not possible!
You're upset and irrational. At times like this, a voice of reason is necessary. Absolutely necessary!
Got it! We're up!
Alright! We're gonna put on a reasonable yet outstanding show and earn our right to live!
She's dead.
Our right to live? Is someone about to die? Is that what's going on?
Whatever! I don't believe you! There's no way the mastermind's here!
Wait. Even if it's one of the 16 students, it doesn't mean it's one of us, does it?
Huh? What do you mean?
It's possible that the mastermind merely faked their death and has been alive this whole time. Now that we know Monokuma will break rules as he sees fit, that possibility should be...
What's that supposed to mean? Hurry up and answer!
Who could have faked her death? Mew could have faked her death. Maybe. She wasn't really killed by anyone. She was killed by a machine.
Hurry up. I'm gonna blow up the rest of the Monocubs!
And like all of these inventions would make sense. As the ultimate inventor, she could invent all of these like Monocubs and Mother Kuma and shit.
Hurry up and answer!
The identity of the mastermind we'll know for sure. And it kind of makes sense why she tried to like kill Kokichi, because Kokichi was like fucking getting on her wrong side. Well, once we determine who killed Rantaro, I need to confirm something to find out who that is. I need to determine and uncover the mastermind is all of the causes of death, alibis for Rantaro's murder, what happened after we first woke up. What happened after we first woke up? Fuck! Okay, maybe not that one. I was wrong! I thought we already went through everyone's alibis for Rantaro's murder.
That's it!
I brought this up. I was like, I think like everyone was downstairs.
Alibi for Rantaro's murder again.
There's the squad downstairs, me and Kaede, and then the dining hall or whatever.
Our alibis from way back then?
Didn't we discuss that during the first trial? What good would it do to discuss it again?
Now that we know Rantaro was killed by the mastermind,
who went to the bathroom? Who peed? That's literally the question of the century. Who peed?
We might find a hole in someone's alibi that we didn't see at the time.
So we just have to give our alibis again.
Fine. Then let's do it.
I think Rantaro was the one who said he wanted to go to the bathroom.
Not one of us.
Like that's why he left. He was part of the protection, Kaito's protection squad. And Rantaro like left the room. He's like, I gotta go to the bathroom or whatever. And then he went to the library.
Will it lead to a mastermind in this very room? Or not? Either way, we're gonna make sure this trial stays exciting!
Who peed? Pee. Where's my pee bullet? Or my shit bullet? Killing game shoppable with pink fiber hidden room passageway.
In the basement. With Kaito and Gonta and Maki. Also, Tenko and Angie were there too.
True. I forgot Angie was part of
Kaito's
Kaito's squad.
It's impossible for me to have killed Rantaro.
Hey! I didn't kill Rantaro either!
Okay.
I was in my room by myself.
He was in his room.
And so were Ryoma and Kokichi too.
Okay.
I know that is a poor alibi, but
yeah, there isn't.
I did not kill Rantaro.
Protection squad?
I was in the dining hall.
That.
Kyo, Mew, and Kirumi were with me.
Okay, so they were in the dining
Though
hall.
I did leave briefly to use the bathroom.
Oh, it's her!
I couldn't have killed her.
It's her! I missed. Fuck.
That's wrong!
I got too excited. Tsumugi sus!
Wait a minute, Tsumugi.
I missed. I was too happy to tell her to shut the fuck up.
You said you went to the bathroom.
It's true, I went to the restroom closet to the dining hall. Closest to the dining hall.
The girls' bathroom near the dining hall, right?
What did you say? That bathroom?
Huh? What? What about it?
And thus the suspicion falls on her.
Shuichi, didn't
Here it
you
is.
investigate the girls' bathroom?
Did
you find anything?
The first time she's ever been relevant in this game. Let's see where it leads.
The utility closet in that bathroom has a hidden passageway. One that's connected to the hidden room in the back of the library. Which means it's possible to get into the hidden room from that bathroom.
What?
Thwarted by peeing. As I always knew it would happen.
Around the time Rantaro was killed, Tsumugi went to that exact bathroom. I'm positive that when Rantaro was killed, the culprit was in the hidden room. It's too convenient to be coincidence.
Hold on. This is all so sudden, I don't think I understand.
But maybe they got there from the hidden door in the library instead.
No, I don't think so.
The dust.
Remember that I
The
had
dust!
dust in the card reader in the library. I was trying to determine if the hidden door was opened with a card reader. But the dust didn't fall. That means nobody used that card reader.
So, to enter the hidden room, they would need to use a different route. The girls' bath.
Yes, I believe that's the case.
This is like the
culprit
perfect
entered the
opportunity
hidden
for
room from the
Tsumugi
girls' bathroom on the first floor.
to just break character and be like, I'm so normal and plain, and then her to just be like, "Mwahaha!"
And with the help of
And
Mother
then lose her
Kuma,
shit.
watch the situation in the library unfold. As soon as they saw the Coyote's plan fail,
Bonk.
they waited for the camera interval and leaped out of the hidden room, shot put ball in hand. The hidden door could open from the inside, so there was no need to use the card reader. In any case, the culprit attacked Rantaro with a shot put ball, left it in the library, picked up the shot that Coyote had used, and returned to the hidden room.
And they also took the Survivor Perk monopad that Rantaro had, right?
Yes, then they left the monopad and the shot in the hidden room, headed into the passageway, and returned to the girls' bathroom.
Are you saying the one who did it was Tsumugi?
No, it has to be some kind of mistake.
Tsumugi.
Up till now, everything pointed to the mastermind not being one of us.
Well, not anymore, you fucking bitch.
Is Tsumugi even capable of doing all this? He's just a cosplayer, you know.
Yeah, all this would be impossible for just some cosplayer.
But you said that you went to that bathroom during Rantaro's murder. How can you possibly refute that fact?
Refute? It's all just a coincidence. Oh, Kibo and Ryoma didn't have alibis. What if they went to the girls' bathroom?
Did you see one of them in the girls' bathroom?
You literally said I was in the girls' bathroom. Maybe they went to the girls' bathroom, you know, at the same time I was in there.
If one of them had gone into that bathroom, you would have seen each other, right? But you never mentioned that.
That's...
Tsumugi, what's the meaning of this?
Can this really be true?
Wait, has all of my accusing of Tsumugi every single chapter paid off?
Tsumugi, is this true?
No, it's not. I really only went to use the bathroom. I didn't know about the hidden passage.
Look lively, Monocubs! You're up! Move your asses!
That's very wrong.
me like that before.
Tsumugi's defense. Nah, it wasn't me because, you know, I don't know. Bother no. Oh.
If we don't do well here, we're all gonna get blown up together.
I still want to live longer. I want to see the next chapter.
There is no next chapter. This is GG's.
So please, let us win.
No.
What?
This is GG's.
Please, please let us win!
If I get a Danganronpa 4, I'll let you win. But since that doesn't seem like it's happening, you gotta lose. Go for a bug vac, Monokuma's voice print.
Die.
We're like snowflakes. We're one of a kind.
I don't know what Four Eyes is talking about. Bad guys never wear glasses.
Anyway, just cut it out! We don't want to die!
Sheesh.
Monokuma and the Mastermind are the bad guys here. You don't want to die?
I let them
Do
win.
you know how many of my friends were sacrificed?
Is there an alternate path if I let them win?
Please, help us!
Ah!
Four Eyes over there.
Yo, Alex Hayden, thank you for the follow.
We don't know anything.
Fuck.
I don't wanna explode.
Even if she is the culprit.
Hey, let's just stop this.
There's no evidence that she's the mastermind.
There is evidence, perhaps.
I'll cut through your words.
Game over. Now it's time for all of you to die.
Destroyed. Mother Kuma told us something.
I didn't even know that was the right bullet. I have a built-in voice authentication system. I can't birth Monokumas unless the designated person specifically says the word birth. You know, Tsumugi always saying, I can't birth.
The Mastermind.
That was the weird time.
When the mastermind commands Mother Kuma to give birth, it makes a spare.
We all tried it out.
Ah, but Kiba wasn't there, was he?
Right, because I was fighting the Exisals.
Yeah, don't fucking point blame at Kibo. He was fucking blasting shit with his fucking superpower armor.
Did you hear that? Kibo didn't try giving Mother Kuma a command. So the real mastermind is...
Wow, Tsumugi, you're just so willing to throw someone under the goddamn bus. All eyes turn to you, and... Fucking, she's just willing to throw the next person under the bus.
Tsumugi was the only one who didn't say give birth.
Was she?
Huh?
Everyone else said give birth.
Damn. Whatever, just give birth to a Monokuma. Are you listening? We said to give birth to a Monokuma. Hurry up and give birth to a Monokuma. Yeah, do it.
Tsumugi specifically
God
used
damn.
a different phrase.
God damn. Hey, make a Monokuma, would you? Yeah, try and make a new Monokuma. Damn, Tsumugi. Man, my photographic memory. I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know this was happening, I'll be honest.
You didn't say give birth. You said make.
Damn.
You knew how to get Mother Kuma to create a spare, didn't you? That's why you specifically said make.
Damn.
If you had said give birth, Mother Kuma would have made a spare.
But what if she's innocent right now and she's being framed?
Am I right, Tsumugi?
And Shuichi's just about to kill another fucking innocent person with his deductions.
Hey, come on. What's wrong?
Okay, this is not the most fucking freakish and ominous thing to be doing right now. What the fuck was that transition?
Don't be like that, Shuichi. Do you really think I'm the mastermind?
Yo, you trying to emotionally manipulate me right now, Tsumugi? What the fuck?
There's just no way.
Come on, brother. Come on, man. You wouldn't do that.
Hey, everyone. Say something. I'm not the mastermind. That's crazy, right?
This is the most relevant Tsumugi's been this entire game.
Then refute it. We're waiting.
Huh?
I don't want to believe it either. That one of our friends, the survivors, could do this. That's why I'm begging, Tsumugi. I'm begging you to refute me. I might be wrong.
Yeah, maybe if you had more presence in this game, I'd be more willing to like defend you. You know, like the way that every time Himiko gets accused of being the fucking murderer every single trial, I fucking jump to her defense because she's just always innocent in every single situation, and I've come to like form a bond with her. But Tsumugi, if you did just passively exist, just standing around, maybe I'd be more inclined to stand up for you.
I was wrong before about Kaede. That's why I need everyone's help. I don't care if my detective work is wrong. I want to hear your argument. Reaching the truth together is what cooperation means to me.
Yeah, Tsumugi, her response, but step bro, I'm stuck, help me out here. That's her actual defense.
Tsumugi, please!
What's the matter? You can't argue back after hearing that.
Whoa, hold on. I don't know what's going on right now, but just hold on a sec.
Oh, Monosuke's infamous impatience rears its ugly head.
And what an ugly head it is!
I don't think friends should blame each other like this, you know?
Oh, they're throwing Monosuke under the bus.
Smile, everyone. I know, we could watch a comedy special so we could all smile.
Smart!
Jeez, you're noisy.
They just threw him under the bus.
Ah, Monosuke!
Father, why? You loved Monosuke so much.
Oh yeah, you're right. But we're at the good part now. So be quiet and watch like good little cubs.
Father?
See? It's getting exciting. Shuichi is trying to reveal the mastermind, trying to overcome despair. It's so heart-pounding!
We have the mastermind cornered. Why is Monokuma so calm? You should be feeling cornered as well. Forget it. We're on the offensive here. If we make the mastermind's identity clear, that will all be settled. I don't know. Well, I mean, at this point. I mean, who else am I supposed to guess other than her?
It has to be you.
Do I believe it, though? I know I've accused her every single time, and I don't really want to stand up for
Mastermind
her.
of this killing game, and the culprit who killed Rantaro.
But am I sure? Do I believe it?
It's you, Tsumugi. There are no other possibilities. You don't have anything to say?
Anything to say? Even if you keep saying all that stuff, I still don't get it. Hey, let's stop this already. You're mistaken. Because we're all friends, right?
Dude, like, if she just wasn't, like, trying to, like, emotionally manipulate everyone, like, guys, we're all friends, right? If she was just like, guys, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not me. And she, like, starts having, like, an actual fucking breakdown and is just, like, pleading, like, dude, you got it wrong. Then it'd be like, okay, maybe she's not. But she's like, guys, come on. Come on now. And me.
Weren't we going to work together to end this killing game?
Also, she probably shouldn't try to throw anyone under the bus if she's trying to defend herself.
This is a class trial. Although we were forced into these class trials by the mastermind, that's how we survived. It was the only way. It was the only way we could survive. So please, Tsumugi, refute the evidence. Say something. Your life depends on it. Please.
Tsumugi, I don't want to suspect you. I want to believe in you. I want the mastermind to be somewhere else, like in the previous killing games. So, if you're really not the mastermind, then don't give up. I'll cheer you on.
Even if you say that...
Tsumugi is taking her sweet time, but waiting around is so boring. Hey, Shuichi! Why don't we look over the case again?
What?
Come on, that's like your thing. Present the truth and end this.
Were you about to execute Tsumugi?
Because there are people who don't know what the heck is going on until we get to this part.
What if this game has a bad ending? Or the ending of this game is just a bad ending and I accidentally, like, commit everyone as, like, the mastermind and everyone dies.
Now then, let's start.
And we're gonna kill Tsumugi, and then we're gonna kill Kibo, and then I'm gonna kill Maki, and then it's gonna be me and Himiko left, and then it's gonna be like, game over, GG's. What the fuck? This doesn't seem right. Shit's just straight up not adding up, I'll be honest. Where does the mastermind... Wait, where was the mastermind just before Rantaro was killed? Okay, what am I looking for? The people in the dining hall. Did the shot fall? For noticing the hidden camera flash? Or the security camera went off? Who ran to the classroom? Who ran out of the classroom for... Jesus Christ. Okay, the survivor perk. I know where this one goes. This goes there. Okay, then Shuichi runs. Was I the first one out of the room? I was the first one out of the room because Kaede dropped the ball. I was the first one out of the room. And then Rantaro lured to the camera. That one. This is very short. Where did the shot fall from? I don't know. Above him. Right above Rantaro's head. Where did the shot fall from? Yeah, it did fall from above his head, technically speaking. Who jumped from the hidden room? The mastermind. What was the hidden passageway connected to? The bathroom. What did the mastermind throw into the trash can? The shot put ball that he just bludgeoned. And then whatever this one is, the dining hall.
This is the truth of the case.
This is weird.
New evidence. Let's look back at Rantaro's murder.
This is weird. What if we learned that every single trial was set up? That every single trial we accused the wrong person? That Kirumi didn't actually murder Ryoma? That it was actually Himiko during her magic trick? And then Maki poisoned Kokichi, and he did die from the poison. And everything is just... was set up.
The night of the incident, Kaede and I were in the first floor classroom. We were waiting for the mastermind to trigger the trap we set in the library.
I feel like that's impossible, but what a twist it would be.
Around that time, there were 4 people in the dining hall, including the mastermind.
Look at Kyo eating his food with his face mask that he sometimes removes and he looks beautiful with.
The mastermind was probably irritated that no murders had yet occurred. After the motive was given, they knew that Kaede was planning something, but the mastermind wanted some insurance. They would take action if necessary. The mastermind excused themselves from the dining hall and went to the bathroom. And from there, to the hidden room in the library that only the mastermind could enter. And there they waited. With less than an hour before the time limit expired, Rantaro moved the library's bookcase.
Is Kyo eating spaghetti? God.
Which set off the receiver I was holding. It all happened the way we determined in the first trial, except at the end.
In the end. Good job, Kaede.
I ran out of the room.
Look at Kaede. I didn't know Kaede had the protagonist antenna as well. Sheesh, everyone's got the fucking protagonist antenna. Even Rantaro has a few of them himself.
Was lured by the flash of the hidden camera Kaede set. He unwittingly stepped right into the path of the shot.
Okay, there goes the ball. It falls down. Hits the thing.
The shot rolled down the path Kaede made. And then
it missed. Thud.
fell right onto Rantaro's head, killing him instantly. Or so we thought.
Now's not the time for your M. Night Shyamalan storytelling twists, Shuichi. Now's not the time to be like, it fell on his head, killing him. Or so we thought.
It turns out
you could just get straight to the point.
Just what the mastermind wanted us to believe. In reality, Kaede's murder plan happened quite differently.
New Act 5. Whoa!
The shot put ball that Kaede rolled didn't actually hit Rantaro.
Why does Rantaro look like his pants are about to fall down and he's trying to keep them up? And why is he reaching for this camera at like fucking max range distance? As if he doesn't have feet to walk up directly towards it. This whole picture looks weird. He's like, what the fuck was that?
Drop out of nowhere like that. But his fate was sealed.
Yeah, maybe Rantaro did have to go to the bathroom. He does have to pee a little bit.
The mastermind saw that Kaede's plan failed and stepped in to finish the job.
Dude, how does he not hear Tsumugi's big jug slushing in the background?
The mastermind jumped out of the hidden room and attacked Rantaro from behind. And in their hand, the real murder weapon, their own shot put ball.
Dude, a shot put ball is actually fucking... It's fucking heavy. Like, it does, for one hand, it's like... The whole point is that it's so fucking dense that it's like hard to throw with one hand.
Rantaro wasn't killed by Kaede's shot, but by the masterminds.
Was he trying to piece together the puzzle while he got smacked?
The mastermind picked up Kaede's shot and left their shot put ball at the scene. They also looted the survivor perk monopad from
That's pretty good.
Rantaro's body.
Why is Kiru? Why? I mean, why is?
In hand, they retreated back into the hidden
Why
room.
is Tsumugi's character model, evil character model, not thick? Kirumi's evil character model had fucking thighs for days, dude.
I remember seeing the bookcase closing just as Kaede and I got there. The mastermind had probably just finished their crime. And so, the real truth was perfectly hidden from us. We went to the class trial and reached the truth that Kaede was the culprit. But that truth had been twisted by the mastermind. After the murder, the mastermind left the stolen monopad on the table in the hidden room.
Yeah, she just left it there. That's it. Job well done. I'll just leave that. Throw this in the trash.
Threw Kaede's shot put ball into the trash can. A little careless of them to not get rid of all the evidence.
Yeah, kind of weird. Kind of lazy on Tsumugi's end, if I'm being honest.
They probably
if this was
no
her.
one would ever get into that room, but we did. Their crime complete, the mastermind went back through the hidden passageway. The passageway led from the hidden room all the way to
the bathroom.
The girls' bathroom on the first floor.
She dropped a quick deuce and then left it as evidence to prove that she was in the bathroom the whole time.
While the mastermind was pretending to use the girls' bathroom, they were actually using the hidden passageway. That's how they moved around without being noticed. Anyone could have used the hidden passageway, not just the people in the dining hall, but looking at the survivors. Only you could possibly be the mastermind. If I'm wrong, please.
Damn. The first time she becomes relevant ever. And I fucking pin her down.
Please tell us you aren't the mastermind. Tsumugi Shirogane, the ultimate cosplayer.
Are you not the mastermind? Maybe she did kill Rantaro, but what if she's not the mastermind? What if she doesn't have cost pox? Did she lie about that too?
This case of the killing game itself. Well, Tsumugi.
What if Junko just had cost pox naturally? And so Tsumugi dresses as Junko to get cost pox and completing the alter ego.
Well, what?
Yes! What a scorching hot twist! My hand holding the detonator is tensing up! Don't get tense! Calm down!
Daddy! Please stop this! Go back to how you used to be! When you loved us so much!
How I used to be was more suited to a different story than this one.
True.
Huh? Basically, your story doesn't matter. I gotta watch this exciting development!
Well, Tsumugi, are there any flaws in Shuichi's logic? If so, then please tell us.
But we're friends.
Flaws? There's a bunch of flaws all over it.
Then explain.
You can do it! You can do it, Tsumugi!
Even if you cheer me on. It's not like that. I didn't do it. It's plain to see.
She said plain. She's innocent. She didn't break character.
Tsumugi, come on!
No, wait, it wasn't her. She said plain. She didn't break character. She's innocent. Only when people break character and they're like, I'm so calm, and they go, then they're guilty.
Daddy, you're tensing up again!
I still want to live, so please don't push the button!
Tsumugi, please just say something. If you don't defend yourself...
It's Junko
What? What?
What?
What? She's dead, Tsumugi. Have you lost your mind?
'Cause it's always been her.
It's not always been her. Well, it has always been her. Except in Ultra Despair. No, it was her in Ultra Despair, girls. It kind of has always been Junko Enoshima now that I think about it.
In the Hope's Peak killing game and in the Jabberwock Island killing game.
Not in Killer Killer.
She didn't participate. She controlled the game from outside.
Wait, not in Killer Killer. Well, yeah, but Junko's now dead. The alter ego Junko is also dead. So who is this? What other Junko is there? Twin sister Junko. Mukuro is dead.
Even if it's boring or repetitive, she's always the mastermind, isn't she? Then it's like that this time, too. It's gotta be Junko again.
Junko
And not in the
Enoshima
future
is
arc.
dead.
True.
She's not part of this killing game.
True, not in the future arc. That was Tengen. Tengen was the mastermind of the future arc.
You're wrong. She hasn't been eliminated. It's all Junko's doing. This killing game is her doing, too. Yeah, that's gotta be it. 'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Junko Enoshima is...
'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Don't say it.
Junko Enoshima is...
Don't say it.
Daddy, please don't get so excited! You pressed the button by accident!
Junko is dead. Junko is dead and Class 77 scavenged her body.
Look at our cute faces! Can you really bear to be without us?
Junko Enoshima is...
Junko Enoshima is what? Okay, time for a commercial break.
Oh, God fucking damn it.
No, it isn't!
See? We're
How
a
did I
good
not see that
comedy
coming?
group too, so please don't...
Oh, but double kill.
'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Oh, what? Is she gonna say me?
Junko Enoshima is...
Don't fucking...
Right the fuck here!
What is happening? What is happening?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Fucking Cospox my ass.
Even if nobody was waiting. Even if it makes you go, what? Again? The Diva of Despair takes the stage once more. Junko Enoshima, the 53rd.
The 53rd? What? Junko Enoshima, the 53rd. The new Ultimate Despair.
There you have it! Once again, the mastermind is Junko Enoshima!
So what, people are adopting the cult of Junko Enoshima. Like, people are adopting the name. Like how Monica was supposed to be Junko's successor. Monica would have been like Junko the second. Or even though she denied it and refused it.
Junko Enoshima, the 53rd?
Tsumugi, what's the matter? Aren't you Tsumugi Shirogane?
Okay, let's execute her now.
Our friend who survived with us?
Sorry about that. You can go ahead and forget about Tsumugi Shirogane.
Because I'm just a character. You know, a lie.
What? Where are these transitions coming from? What's happening?
Sorry to all her fans out there. If any of you even exist, that is.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of Tsumugi. You're right. I'm not her fan. She doesn't have any fans.
A lie?
Tsumugi Shirogane was nothing more than a cover for me, the mastermind. Calling her your friend? Ugh, it's laughable, really. Really, I'm gonna laugh.
Are you serious? You're the mastermind behind this?
But why? That face and that voice. It's just
But here's
like...
the thing. Anyone can act like them. Anyone can act like Junko, right? In Killer Killer, there were like 12 dozen. There were like a dozen Mukuro Ikusabas who were let loose to kill everything. And you know what? They were all imposters. And the Killer Killer fucking rolled them all and just killed them because they were fake. They were nothing but people who dressed like her and tried to act like them. But they were not even close to the real thing.
Junko Enoshima!
I know, right? Oh, does it make you fall into despair? Well, does it?
No, that's not possible. Junko Enoshima is dead.
Yeah, you better explain this. My timeline's gonna have a lot to say if this is fucking happening.
As history repeats itself, so does Junko Enoshima.
As history repeats itself, so does Junko. Is V3 in her eyes? Okay, let's get a close-up again.
As you can see, I am a perfect reproduction of
She
Junko
does have
Enoshima.
V3 in her eyes. Creative.
So, you're just a freak
And
pretending
I knew
to
her
be
eyes
Junko
looked
Enoshima,
different.
Huh?
I knew they looked different. But I didn't know why.
No, a perfect reproduction.
A perfect reproduction. A
Perfect
robot?
reproductions are exactly the same as the original.
Her logic is impossible to follow, much like the real Junko Enoshima's.
Whatever it is, you're the actual mastermind of this killing game, right? So if we kill you, then that'll be the end, correct?
Fucking go.
Say mean things like that. Besides, killing me never ends the game.
It never ends the game? What do you mean?
She's bluffing. Let's just kill her and get it over with.
Wait, if force is necessary, it should wait until after we see what she...
No need, Kivo, because this class trial is over.
It's over.
What?
Play New World Order.
Over? Oh, but I just showed up.
You killed Kaede, and Monokuma covered it up with a false narrative.
False narrative. You're spreading fake news all over the internet. How are your fucking lame stream?
The class trials are rigged, and this whole game is illegitimate.
Play New World Order.
Oh, that. Right. Yeah, I definitely messed that up. Sorry about that.
Also, the Monokuma looks so different on her hair.
So? Is that all you have to say?
The viewers won't accept that kind of apology. You gotta stop the killing game!
I feel like the viewers are just a bunch of Junko Enoshimas. Like 1 through 52. Or 2 through 52.
Huh? The viewers?
It seems like you're on the wrong track, so
Unless-
let me explain.
They're not. And they're for her own enjoyment.
Okay, so first, I'll start with the event that inspired me to plan this killing game.
How about the event that made you? Who are you? Maybe not. Maybe let's start with who are you and how did this all begin?
That was about the time the meteorite impact started intensifying.
Did she just start some big story on her own?
I knew of Hope's Peak Academy's Gopher project, and my inner Junko told me.
Ah, so what? Fucking Tsumugi was real, but she's like a despair. She's like a remnant of despair.
Crushing the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope, would be the perfect despair.
That's when I took over the killing game I devised. I forced those selected as humanity's last hope to play my killing game.
And then I took the name Tsumugi Shirogane and sneaked in among them.
Did Kokichi know about this? Wasn't he a remnant of despair? He was your comrade, right? Huh? Comrade? Junko Enoshima doesn't have comrades.
But you're not Junko.
It's like, you don't need a remote after you've thrown out the TV, right?
The remnants of despair are just a bunch of despair fanboys and fangirls.
That is true.
But I am despair itself.
But you're not Junko.
I am a god of despair. Kokichi was just one of my believers.
A god wouldn't be comrades with one of their believers, right?
Her transitions are making me fucking dizzy.
Then Kokichi didn't know your true identity either.
What a hopeless existence he led. To the end, he had no idea the object of his worship was right under his nose.
I don't care about your story. Tell us about the people watching. Who's this killing game being shown to? Where are the survivors of humanity?
There's nobody watching.
Huh?
We were the last 16 people alive, you know. Who could be watching?
Yeah.
Humanity is gone.
I thought I was just gonna be like, I'm just recording this for my own enjoyment, my own personal.
Lying. If this isn't being shown to anyone, why
Going.
care so much about rules? You're the one who keeps talking about making the game interesting. For whom?
That was just a part of my perfect reproduction.
Your what?
I just perfectly reproduced my own killing game is all. Just like the old Junko. The original was meant to be shown, so that's how I made mine.
You just wanted to recreate the past killing game. That's it?
Yep, that's it.
There are no survivors of humanity. Things are just as you recall.
That is the truth of the Ultimate Academy killing game!
No, that's wrong!
That's wrong.
Oh dear! I am so surprised!
Maybe we all remember that there's no one left out there. But how do we know our memories are real?
Huh? What do you mean by that? You think your memories are wrong?
There's something that's been bothering me about our memories. Here, look at this book.
A complete history of Hope's Peak Academy?
This book contains years of research about Hope's Peak Academy. Nothing would indicate this book is a prop. I believe the information here is accurate. But there's a lot written in here that differs from our memories.
What is different?
To know that for certain, I'll need everyone's help. I want you all to tell me everything that you remember about Hope's Peak Academy.
Ooh, backstory.
We just need to talk about what we remember from Hope's Peak? Okay.
So it started with the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
The tragedy.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring wars and terrorism around the world. It would not be hyperbole to say that event brought despair to all mankind.
And it was all caused by a single high school girl.
2.
Yeah, it was me! Junko Enoshima enrolled in Hope's Peak Academy.
Dude,
as the
apparently
ultimate
this Junko's
fashionista.
tits is smaller than Tsumugi's Junko.
But my real identity was the ultimate despair. In order to cover the world in despair, I put my plans.
Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here.
Huh? I detect no discrepancy in my memory banks.
Yes. Everything we just said is just like we remember it. But it doesn't match what's written in the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
I'll determine exactly why later. For now, I need to identify the discrepancy. I still don't know what the discrepancy is. Spot the difference. Okay, let's test my Danganronpa complete history knowledge.
Point out what everyone is mistaken about in their memories of Hope's Peak Academy.
What, Mukuro? She existed.
All right, time to play some Danganronpa trivia!
Danganronpa. I say Danganronpa. Hopefully no one fucking rolls me for that. What am I disputing here? History of Hope's
The
Peak.
biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy,
Kind of. Yeah.
inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
That did happen.
Cause of all that despair was just a single high school.
No, what about Mukuro? Wait, is it actually Mukuro? Wait. And Izuru.
One high school girl started the tragedy, the ultimate despair.
There's a lot of
Junko
people involved.
Enoshima. At least that's what I remember. But that's not what this book says. Ultimate despair doesn't just refer to Junko Enoshima.
The Despair
It
Sisters.
refers to a group and the movement
Oh.
that came after. To put it simply, there's more to ultimate despair than Junko Enoshima.
This is the first time I've heard about this. Wasn't Junko the ultimate despair?
That's what I recall as well. That label should only apply to her.
It pretty much should only apply to her.
Coincidences sure are scary. Everyone misremembered the same thing.
Coincidence? Misremembered?
No, it's no coincidence. I know there's a difference in these
And
memories.
that's not all. There are other discrepancies I'd like to point out.
Ugh, does it even matter? I'm bored already. Just shut up.
So, let's continue where we left off. Junko resorted to different tactics to cover the world with despair.
Yeah, class 77.
The killing game between the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy, for example.
They were locked up and forced into the killing game by the ultimate despair.
But boo-hoo. When I, the one who started it all, died, events were set in motion.
And the world began to move towards restoration.
Yeah, way to go, Future Foundation.
Then the fight between the Future Foundation and the remnants of despair raged on! But the worst case scenario was avoided! Yay! A happy ending.
Not yet. There are more points that conflict with the history. I'll point those out next. What? What? What?
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history happened.
I forgot to
Junko
slow down time. There it
had
is.
countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class
That
of
was a
Hope's Peak
method.
Academy.
They were
That's not a
held
lie.
prisoner by the ultimate despair.
They were held prisoner by
And
Junko.
forced into the killing game. Oh, I have some bad news about that. The events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax. So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting, but for now, we've avoided the worst of it.
Sure, maybe that one. I don't fucking know. It was different from our memories after all. It's because they were all here of their own will.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history happened.
What?
Because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Game of the 78th
This one? What?
Peak Academy.
I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to dispute here.
I
I'll be
was
real.
wrong.
I don't know what the discrepancy is here. What? What am I trying to say?
Despair. And forced into the killing.
Maybe this is the last one.
News about now. Despair and the Future Foundation.
This one? Okay, it was not this one. It was literally the only one I didn't shoot. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say here.
The biggest, most
Game of the
Prisoner.
Jesus Christ.
Wrong.
What? What am I trying to say?
It wasn't the ultimate despair that trapped the 78th class in Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh, right. This is what they were saying.
It was the class themselves. They shut themselves in.
Yeah. We locked ourselves in. That was a
shut
thing.
themselves in?
Why would they shut themselves in?
Why don't we know this? What?
It has to do with the Hope's Peak Academy shelter project.
I guess our memories are janked.
During the tragedy,
Makes sense.
the 78th class trapped themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy for protection.
So our memory of the 78th class being trapped by the ultimate despair?
Are you saying our memories are wrong? It just means those documents were written all half-assed. There's no need to worry about it. Your memories are all correct.
They're not
What
correct,
you've
though.
been saying isn't consistent.
They're not
First
correct.
you said it was just coincidence.
Is that so?
Let's just move on. I want to talk about one more thing from our memories. It's about the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy that we were attending.
Okay, now this is out of the timeline.
What about Hope's Peak Academy?
There's no doubt that the 16 of us were students at Hope's Peak Academy. We heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications.
Accepting
for talented
applications. Hope's Peak doesn't accept
students again.
applications.
And so, we gathered at the brand new
Fake
Hope's
news.
Peak Academy.
Well, that's what I know. That's a lie.
Since Hope's Peak Academy was large, we were all in separate classes. But there's no doubt we were students of the new school.
Applications, good one. Someone needs to scout us. Just as I thought there was something wrong there. I know this one. 'Cause we discussed this. We discussed this in stream. Whether or not Hiro or Kyoko or Aoi was scouting people.
And with that,
Danganronpa
recruitment of
trivia.
talented students resumed.
When
True.
we found out.
Recruitment of talented students,
Came
true.
to the new Hope's Peak Academy.
The new Hope's Peak Academy was a huge school,
It is a huge school.
which is why we were all in different classes.
But we're all the
That's right. We were all students of Hope's Peak Academy.
Okay, I guess that statement was the wrong one. I mean, we were
Hope's Peak Academy was
recruitment
rebuilt.
does kind of also mean like scouted.
Recruitment of talented
Recruitment kind of sort of means like scouted.
We remember Hope's Peak Academy taking applications from talented students. But that's not what's written here. The Academy did not take applications. All of their students were scouted.
Yeah. Poor Koichi.
Scouted? I've never heard that.
I wasn't scouted. I applied to Hope's Peak Academy on my own.
What if it was a fake school?
Me too. I chose to come to Hope's Peak. At least, that's what I remember.
The reserve course did do applications, I think.
Are you saying we're remembering
So
it wrong?
technically, maybe we're all just in the reserve course.
But what if this book's just wrong? Researchers make mistakes too.
Yeah, but I doubt Makoto reopened the reserve course. The reserve course was to just fucking to just suck money up for their fucking experiments.
Maybe so, but
That was the
I'm not
dark
getting
side of
all
Hope's
this
Peak.
from just the book. There is other evidence as well.
Other what?
The killing game we're in now is one that began with Hope's Peak Academy. So this is the third game after Hope's Peak and Jabberwock Island.
Fourth game. The final killing game was the third one. You fucking... There's also the demon hunting game, which was a killing game. This is like the fifth killing game. At the very least. This is like the fifth.
But remember what Rantaro said?
The truth is, this isn't your first killing game. You're the ultimate survivor. You're the survive the last killing game.
But Rantaro's name wasn't listed among the past participants of the
The
game.
student council was kind of a killing game. That was like a prototype.
He was not present at the two killing games that Junko
But it was
ordered.
technically a killing game.
Then, which killing game did Rantaro participate in?
Well, if this is the 53rd, what if there were 52 other killing games that preceded, and this was the 53rd killing game? Damn.
I'm not entirely sure, but it's clearly inconsistent, isn't it? And the inconsistencies don't stop there. Kokichi's account is also suspect.
Kokichi's account is inconsistent too?
Oh, an inconsistency? Do tell.
We remember Kokichi as a remnant of despair. But I don't think that's true. He wasn't a remnant of despair.
He wasn't a remnant of despair?
I'll be real, I never thought Kokichi was a remnant of despair. I always thought that was bullshit.
That's
impossible.
I always believed in
He was
Kokichi.
definitely a remnant of despair.
I always believed in him.
The remnants of despair were the ones who tried to stop the Gopher Project. And Kokichi was their leader.
Wasn't.
If he was the one leading the remnants of
He's a
despair,
prankster.
then he must have been second only to the ultimate despair herself.
He was a prankster, dude. You got pranked, Kibo.
Yes, he loved me more than anyone.
Kibo, you
Like
got
an
got.
obsessed fan hiding in the bushes.
You look a fool. Just move on. He got you.
So where's your proof he wasn't a remnant of despair?
The proof that Kokichi isn't a remnant of despair? His motive video?
This is it! The motive video we found in Kokichi's dorm room.
Kokichi Oma, the ultimate supreme leader. He caused mayhem all over the world as the leader of a secret organization. Dice. And by mayhem, I mean pretty non-violent crimes and harmless pranks. Anyway, Kokichi had 10 loyal goons working for him. The Goon Squad. These goons were like friends and family, the most important people in his life.
An organization centered around petty crimes. One that forbids murder.
What? Oh. I thought they were talking about the remnants of despair. I was like, what? Oh,
And
but this
in
is
addition to
Kokichi's.
that, the group was only 10 people. That's far too few to be the same group that tried to sabotage the Gopher Project. Meaning that whatever group Kokichi was a part of is not the remnants of despair. His motive video clearly contradicts our memories. The memory we have of Kokichi being a remnant has to be false.
You mean he wasn't a remnant of despair? That's not possible.
We got pranked, Maki. We got pranked.
Come to think of it, we never actually heard it directly from him.
True.
But it's still not possible.
Kokichi didn't tell us because he wasn't exposed to that flashback light. And neither was Kaito.
Junko. Oh, I thought that was all the flashback. Hope, despair, never heard of those words.
Kaito didn't appear to know anything about the remnants of despair, or Junko Inoshima.
If they'd been exposed to it, maybe we'd know the truth.
Yeah. Classic of this game. Classic of this franchise. The people who have the information we need to know about the things die, and they just don't get exposed to the convenient plot.
Maybe it's better that they weren't. I think the people who were affected by that flashback light were wrong.
What do you mean?
Oh, but also
All of these
true.
weird inconsistencies are from memories we got from the flashback lights.
So the flashback lights are the cause?
You found the classroom that makes all the flashback lights, right, Shuichi?
Yes, and I noticed something strange about it.
A lot of
I actually did a
options.
little experimenting with a device hidden in the room. It allowed you to select the memory that a flashback light would recover. However, some of the memories were inconsistent with each other. One might say there are survivors, but another would say there are no survivors. Bizarre, right? The flashback lights allegedly help us recover our memories. We're supposed to remember the truth that we forgot, and there should only be one truth. But then, having the option to recover contradictory memories doesn't make sense.
Then what are you saying?
Huh?
The flashback light isn't for recovering lost memories? Is that what you're saying?
Then what was it for?
What was it for, huh? Huh?
Go on.
So please never show again. I was kind of defending you. You kind of started to warm up on me, and I kind of started to think you were innocent, but now please stop talking forever. What are the flashback lights used for? Why can you select different memories? And what does it mean if those memories contradict each other? If I put all the pieces together, it'll all make sense. We'll all be able to see the real truth. Hangman's Gambit. What am I? The flashback light does what to the memories? Tampers. Okay. It imitates. Imitate? Nope. How do you spell imitate? Is it an A? Imma? I don't know what I'm trying to... Implants. That's a word. Implant.
I see now.
Got it.
Yes, that's it. The flashback light isn't supposed to help us remember anything. It's a tool for implanting false memories.
Well, this complicates everything.
Yes, the memories you could select for the flashback lights weren't our real memories. They were memories to be implanted inside us. That's why the contents of those memories contradict each other. Once we're exposed to a flashback
That's
light,
why I got
those
such a
memories
fine
become the
ass.
Truth to us.
That's where I got such a tight ass in this world. I don't actually have that.
So the memories we recovered with the flashback lights were...
not real. They were all false memories. They were all lies.
They were like they were close to the truth though. Like we were at Hope's Peak, but like kind of maybe. So what? Maybe we weren't all at Hope's Peak.
Lies?
Now nothing I know is true.
If the memories from the flashback lights are lies, then everything was a lie. Oh, the suspense and foreshadowing was for nothing.
Exactly, Monokuma.
Can
You
you
get
believe
me.
it? It's like everything that happened didn't matter at all.
Yeah, you get me, Monokuma.
Well, that is what it means.
Huh?
Lies are just like snowballs. The more you roll them, the bigger they get. The bigger they are, the more fun and shocking it is when they're revealed.
That's why everything up till now has been lies. That's the truth.
There's that a lie. What about
Memories from
Kokichi?
the flashback lights.
Kokichi was a liar.
Lies?
It's just as Shuichi said. The flashback lights are not for recovering lost memories.
How does the liar die when we learn everything is a lie? How does the ultimate liar? Oh, is he not here? To be like, everything's a lie.
They're tools for implanting new ones. The light they emit is actually information that has been converted to light waves. That light is beamed directly into the brain, causing a deja vu sort of phenomenon.
I had a deja vu phenomena at the beginning of the game with Kaede in the locker.
The brain gets confused and thinks the info it just received happened in the past.
We were just confused?
For example, your memories of being students of Hope's Peak Academy?
Fake.
What?
You guys don't have anything to do with Hope's Peak Academy.
What? Aww.
None of us were ever students there. It was just a fake memory.
Aww. Dude, we weren't even students. How are we ultimates? Are we even ultimates? Am I even the ultimate detective? Are any of us even ultimates? We just people.
Not students from Hope's Peak?
Yep, that was all fake.
Looking back, it was a mistake to have you remember Hope's Peak.
I didn't originally plan on giving you those memories, but I was in a rush and overlooked all those inconsistencies, so you figured it all out.
Yeah, true. We still haven't gotten around to that fucking little Makoto was at the beginning of last chapter. Or at the beginning of this chapter.
It's hopelessly the worst.
So that's why Kokichi had to die?
Good job, Mr. Detective.
What do you mean
You
that's
got
why?
it.
What do you mean?
The only reason we thought Kokichi was a remnant was because of the flashback lights.
And we
But
killed
he
him.
did say that he was the leader of a cult organization.
Add that to the second character we've killed on false accusations. Kaede, Kokichi, who's next?
That was a lie he invented himself.
Was Ryoma really like the fucking the most popular person in the entire world? Everyone loves him. He was friends with everyone. He actually brought world peace. He could have single-handedly brought world peace to everything.
He wanted to be the mastermind. He wanted us to believe it. That's why he lied.
Does Kyo even have an incestual relationship with his sister? Come on, game. I mean, the mastermind who snuck in the Monokuma onto the Ark is me.
He usurped the mastermind's role, but in doing so...
Aw, dude, I'd be so sad if Kurumi's not actually president or whatever she is. Whatever the version is.
So to get rid of that hindrance, the mastermind played along with the lie.
Yeah, Mew's actually a nun.
The mastermind manipulated us into thinking Kokichi was a remnant of despair.
Gonta has a small penis.
At the same time, having everyone remember Hope's Peak Academy made you guys target him because you thought he was a remnant of despair.
You were using the flashback lights to control us?
Then the reason I tried to kill Kokichi was...
A lie.
You were being controlled by false memories, like putty in the mastermind's hands. But Maki wasn't the only one being controlled. You all were! Remember when Kokichi revealed the truth of the outside world? You all got so depressed, you couldn't even focus on the killing game!
Angie's an atheist.
Wait, then, to make us recover from that, you...
Yep, we gave you memories of being Hope's Peak Academy students, the symbol of hope.
So you all could face despair.
You controlled us with that big memory?
Kaito was a flat earther. God damn it.
Well,
The
it wasn't
twist.
just that memory. It was all of them up till now. New mysteries and truths turn to motivation. Motivation drives a story.
Fuck you, Sumugi.
Everything from the flashback lights was just motivation to move you forward. But I guess it was fake motivation.
This is fake. This is nothing like the first game. This is all lies.
You idiots kept getting jerked around by meaningless lies.
This class trial was like that too, wasn't it? Why what?
Up. What did she say? Why was it you were so why was it you were so motivated to do it?
Because you got a memory from one of the flashback lights, right?
Was that also a memory you used to control us?
Hey, what was it you guys remembered from it again? At first, you ran away from the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope.
I ran into Makoto, small boy Makoto.
But
And then big boy
you
Makoto.
bravely chose to accept your fate. You took on all the wishes of your friends and family.
My friends look stupid.
And now, you remember how you got here.
I wish there was a small chamber for Ryoma to be in. Like, there's just a chamber that's like 1/3 the size of everyone else.
You remembered that you had all been entrusted with the world's hope, right? Remembering the weight of that hope should have made you feel stronger. I have to escape. I'll never give up. I won't be defeated by the mastermind.
Even though Kaito and Kokichi were gone, and Kibo started to go berserk, you guys didn't give up hope. You decided to face this killing game, right?
You were controlling our emotions? Even our resolve to defeat the mastermind? This is a killing game. A death game where emotions run like blood. If the participants aren't trying their best to live, it's just not very exciting.
Oh, the memories were fake? Then what was everything till now? That memory, and 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 that... If they were all fake memories, then... Where are we? Why are we in this killing game?
Yeah, who knows? My plans for mankind's last killing game kinda just fell apart. So figure out why on your own. This is a class trial, after all.
Dude, I now can't unsee the V3 in her eyes. So weird.